I can use it. Zo, mijn hintje was eruit. You know, every gamer moron will see that tunnel and see that boat and be like, you know, there is something in that tunnel that I need the boat for. I think every gamer moron can tell that. But if it's the same, you know what's funny to me? You know how in that last episode I basically drafted a full house for the first time, which I basically did ever since the first episode of like the reservoir and the pump room, and you know, or that I needed a boiler room and that sort of. That's always a side thing. But you know what's funny to me? Last episode, if you haven't watched it, let me pull it open. Like last episode. I wanted to give up here. Like, oh my god. I thought of giving this run up because you can see it behind my belly here, but like, I forgot that you could go up there. So I almost gave this run up that eventually became, oh, it was this run. Yeah, that was this run. Where I eventually drove a full house, which was surprising to me. Like, because I almost barely did it. So, that's out of the way. I don't have to do that. And if you haven't watched last episode, welcome to Blueprints. Roguelike puzzle room game where every day everything gets reset. Your goal is to find room 46 and there's many secrets of the thing. In the last episode, we went ahead and tried, you know, to get the reservoir back to its proper level, because there is a tunnel in the reservoir that apparently I think leads to inner sanctuary K6. I think. Because remember that last LSR vision where you saw like this boathouse with the boat and a lake? When I saw that tunnel, I saw the vision, it clicked in my mind. That makes sense, and if that is a station left by your own, you know, a hidden station somewhere in the depths and thing. But a side goal, because that is gonna require the tomb, because that's the only way to get to the side of the boat now, because I have to pull the boat over to the other side of the reservoir and then I have to drain the reservoir again. That will be the main key focus, trying to get the tomb and that sort of stuff. But on the other hand, we're gonna try to get key 2, which is in the vault and that sort of stuff. So that will be the main things for upcoming thing, and I'm also trying to focus a bit more on the chess puzzle that we got. So we're gonna try to do that, but yeah, we're gonna try to do that at least. So that will be the 3 main goals, I think. And with that, let's start. By the way, if you haven't watched any of the previous episodes, I highly recommend you do, because otherwise you know, this doesn't make any sense for you. And otherwise, if you want to play this game for yourself, I highly recommend stop watching. I know. Because the thing is, this game is really about your journey. And if you want to play it yourself, I highly recommend playing it first, then watching. What I also did with, for example, my Scoutmaster Danny. There are a lot of non-spoiler free things on the internet in case you don't want to be spoiled. But if you want to play it for yourself, I advise clicking off now. If you don't mind, you know, being spoiled or want playing yourself, or you don't mind watching, well, let's go get the tomb. And also one thing that I probably have to do is the Black Grotto Cave thing. I got the second microchip, but I don't know what the third is. And the 8 red letters, of course. Which, by the way, which tombs did I get again? The drawing room, I don't have to... the drawing room is the only one. Like, I have no clue where to go by that drawing room. I tried to look up, you know, I tried to look up a spoiler, I tried to look up a spoiler-free, you know, hint, because I have literally no clue where to go with the drawing room, as such. Like, I have literally no clue where to go. I know it's probably in the pictures, and people say it is in the pictures, and look at the arrows. They say look at the arrows in sense of... Is it not closed off? Or am I an idiot? Or they say look at the pictures. Am I a dumbass? Huh? Why is it closed off? Huh? Which video did I do that? Which video did I get the tomb? Was that this one? Which video did I get the tomb again? Which video did I get that again? What did I do here again? Like, I'm trying to look at an old video. See what I did. But... Was it a clock tower one? No, right? That's the whole... Wait, it was this one. Wait, what did I do? I already lost 10 steps. No, that was blocked off indeed in that video. Oh wait, I know, you have to pull... Yeah, look, see, I knew I wasn't dumb. I forgot you had to pull, this right. As I always say, I'm a one thing good. And one thing only good to be in Preggo. Being the pregnancy to a trans girl. And so I was like, I really went like, I'm not a dumbass, right? I've done this before. This is the puzzle room. That torch puzzle room. Oh, a cutscene even. Oh, okay. That was a cutscene. Okay, now the question is, how much do we need to drain the reservoir? Is the question. That's the question, how much do we need to drain the reservoir? But yeah, I was telling about, like, I said I was an idiot. I'm pretty sure I've done that. You know. I've done this for nothing. Wait, how do I get back now? I'm really gonna call it a day. Ready? Because I need the boat there. I did poke that up. Okay, good. I was like, I can go to the foundation inside, but apparently not. Yeah, I was like, I got in there, but like, I forgot what I did, indeed. Like, I forgot what I did. But yeah, the black proto chip is something we have to like test out and make it work. So, and there's like a lot to do still. And of course the lesser letters. But I wonder how long this series is gonna be, because I said I wanted to do the blue ending. You know, the blue throne room ending, the blueprint. But I think I might have to do more than that, because there is a final room ending, which is the true ending, which you only can get with the blue room I read or something. But first the blue throne and that sort of stuff. If you replace the word 1 in the other two statements with both, they will both be false. Both of the other boxes contain gems. Both of the other statements are false. Don't tell me it's in the black box. Hey, I've done it for once. How much did I lose? Like, how much did I lose? I was on the losing stake for that. But yeah, now it's to find the pump room and that sort of stuff. And maybe try to find the vault key. I don't know how rare vault keys are. And of course you have to draw the vault. Okay, hey, look, this is a room we need to have. Because people say, look at like the arrows in the pictures. And see who has the shortest and who has the longest. Or something they said like that. That looks shorter than this one. But is that one shorter than this one? They look like similar. But now's the question, is the horse longer than this one? Because this one looks longer than the other one. But is this shorter than this one? This one looks shorter than the women one. At least. I assume that is the longest, since it's the big picture. Let's assume these guys the shortest and that guy's the longest. So let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 of the big guy. If we take the short guy, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Long head guy, 50 for the bald head. I wonder if it's the woman, because I don't know which one of them is shorter. It looks like, you know, the bald head is shorter because it's the woman. You know, because if you have to go on something, you know, in these things, it will be like, look who's the longest, look who's the shortest, and then count them. Because if we know that the saves are dates and that sort of stuff, so I guess that's then it. You know, I can try 15, 11. No. Okay, that didn't work. So one of the two is not correct. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these women. Four of these women. $11. Oh, 4. No. 15. Oh, 4. Oh! Oh! So it was the picture. Oh. I knew it was in the pictures. But I looked online. I looked online because I had no clue what to do with the pictures. But people say look at the arrows, and you will understand what it is. Now that I look closer at the arrows and the length of it, I was like, okay. Number 6. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have capulated you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel, the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless. Like wind-scarred plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for to realize that fact. Everyone knows you understand this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current profile pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and good forbid representations. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace with imagining the worst ever scenarios. Not because I think such an outcome is likely, no Mary. I have a few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the day passed by more quickly in the East. As for me, you've already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I'm too old and stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built up. Room by room, yes, I have strong promotion. I will bury the red soul and the red flags. Compromise, I know yourself will never accept. It's been joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she's felt the same bittersweet pride. I feel now. To see her following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again. Your uncle Herbert. Huh. So that thing was 1504. That will be done all the saves that I found. That will be all the saves. So, let me notice. Why can't I? No, I want to. How do I make this green again? Okay, I thought something was work. I like, if you don't know, like in my Notion, in my note program, where's my display capture? I made so every save that I've done is green, but like for some reason when I do this, it should like ask me to color it, but like I don't want my whole thing to be green. Normally when I do this, it should be like white or ask me like a color, but it doesn't want to do that now. So you know what I can do? I'm gonna be cheeky. I'm gonna be cheeky. I made this. See? I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm smart. But like I had no clue, besides the only thing you could go off was the arrows indeed. Well, that's also solved. That makes 6. So there is a, where is the 7th then? What would the 7th be? Huh. That's the question. What would the 7th be? Because we do miss 1. Because Alazar said there were 8 red letters, which one of 7 you're supposed to read, and the 8 will be lost forever. This is sad. Shovel? Ah, look at this. A brick? So, yeah, that will be like guessing what would the 7th letter be. Is there like any items in here? I guess a kitchen, but not going in then, because I don't really need steps yet. And that sort of stuff, so... And I've drained the kitchen of water, so there's like no real... real benefit for me. You may spend stars to draw new floor plans. Is 50 the max? I think 50 is the max then. Oh, I want the conservatory. Broken lever! Oh. What do we have today? The master bedroom. Oh, the vault. I do want to make it more common, I think. At least standard. Because, like, I need it for the vault keys. You can stay rare, I don't mind. Now make it unusual. Make it more common, but not too common. Oh, mailroom. I completely forgot that. Wasn't there a letter also for me? A sleepy mess can do jams. I mean, I'll take it. It's not that I draft any bedrooms besides the border, so I should go back to the border. Or the boudoir. But... just to get the 5 extra steps. I don't think it's like really necessary, those 5 extra steps. I should keep an eye out for like 10, but I know storage room has a pawn. Does the den have like thing? I don't see it just... Den is also a pawn, okay. Do I have already noted? Chapel's bishop, attic has an attic too. Storeroom has the pie, tower piece found in the clock tower, observatory black horse piece, security room has a horse piece, rumpus room has a bishop, bookshop has a black bishop, conservatory has a tower piece, man. So Dan has a peon. Pebbles. Not worth picking up. Hey, where were you when I needed you, stupid elevator? Oh, I need like probably the pump room again to draw it. It was fun to see all those coins at the bottom, you know. It was fun to see. Do I redraw the chapel now? No, I'm gonna redraw. You're funny. I mean, I wanted her today to put like the pump room, but... and then go to the foundation and see how far it is back and forward, I think. But I want to keep the run a little bit more going. Such stuff. I know that I might not able to be fine to pump room again this whole day, but... is the power still on? I think it is. The dark room. You know why not? Does that stay on then? No? Okay. I don't want to risk it yet. This will put all the keys in the conference room, so if I need keys I can get them there. Okay. I should have put the pop room in. I get it. I get it. What is powered? That is a gem. The security room. Ah. Let's see if I can run a test still. There are 18 coins? Really? What the f... Where would those coins be then? In the pool room? I assume the pool, but still. The weight room. I mean, if I can restore my stuff still, this will be a good thing. So, you know, why not? I maybe lose half my things, but... I maybe lose half my things, but I think I still can restore this. Hey, the pump room! The question is, you know, how much would I need to unlock? You know, how far do I need that in? I think at least half. So... 3 is only on tank 1. So I need to fill the reservoir in tank 1. I'm an idiot. Because the thing is, you have to do it in like force and that sort of stuff. You have to do it in like force or something. See? And how does this work? Again. I think this will be... No, I think it has to be one more lower. I think. Well, how does this one work again? Would that be enough? I think 2 more. I think like half would be good. And then next run we check, okay? Or if I can do really any more and I have like things to check. But... I completely forgot to take the lab experiment. Each time you eat an apple, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. You know, two more gems. Permanently add 1. The archives. Why so many red? You know, I'm gonna read that. There is the vault. You know, I should do this just so your allowance has been raised. I should go back to the kitchen and see if it worked. Because this has a security key door, this has a security key door. I can go up for the dark rooms if I want. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough choice. Guess I should go. Oh, this is closed off. I'm an idiot. Because the thing is, if I can buy a few steps, I can check if the reservoir is drained enough. And such. Wait, what did I spread coins to the house? Did I spread coins to the house? I didn't even know. If I can find a freezer now, that would be great. I only have one leg. You know, I needed steps, Elise. Sold out. I have to do it 42 steps. Oh wait, I have one. Oh wait, 3 green rooms. Oh. Let's go down into the reservoir then. If to see if the boat is like laid down, because I can't go this way and I can't go this way because of like as I stated, the security doors. And the dark room is risky because I can see what I draft. So I'd rather check this and maybe see if I can drain the pump room, because that will be enough. At least my goal for this run. But would that be enough? Would that be? Or does it need to be drained more? Oh, it needs to be drained a little bit more. Is that 2? I think it needs to be drained like 2 more. It feels like. You know, the question is like, I can find the dining room. That is a thing, of course. But if I want to find the dining room, I need to reach rank 8 at least for the additional steps. And such. So I'd rather try to get to the pump room again and do this, I think. Or maybe save it for the next run. Because I do know that... I do know that it feels like I need to drain it by 1 or 2 more. So... we can always try that. I find it funny how I just connected the power room, boiler room, that I've like struggled for runs connecting the boiler room and the power room, you know? Does this open now still? No. We need like 2 more. How do I gain 2 more? Oh, tank 1. Tank 1 is drained, huh? Does this fill also with 4? How do I get 2? Because currently I only can add... I can drain the aquarium again and put it like... put 1 more level in there, I think. Because the greenhouse is pump 2, right? That's number 4. No, that's a kitchen. 5 also goes in 1. And 3. So if I now drain tank 1, there should be 3 in, right? So in theory, I should be able to drain 1 more from the greenhouse. At least with 2. Yeah, but I need to drain 2. I feel like I need to drain with either 2 or 3. Tank 1 is now full. Oh wait, I waited. I already waited. Tank 1 is now full. So by doing this, tank 1 is empty. And then wait, this is gonna fill it with 4. Yeah, this is gonna fill it with 4. Like if I fill tank 1 down through the reservoir, then it's gonna fill with 4. It's gonna like make like 2-2. If I'm correct. Right? Yeah, so if I, you know, fill, oh, it needs the other way around. Then technically there should be 2 spots left to drain. And if there are 2 spots to drain, then I should be able to drain 2 from the reservoir. So you needed the boiler room for this. Or the pump boiler room combo. Do I need to go check? Yeah, like I think it's more worth it than going through the dark room again. If I don't make a mistake. I want to see, what is this room? Oh, the furnace. See, I should have gone for the gem room. Like, this is a neat interaction with like the furnace and the thing. Like, it's a neat little interaction, but look how many coins I have. There's nothing I can do with the coins. There's no shop, no. There's only the kitchen. You know, the coins that I need for the Mount Holly shop or something. You know, the keys that I need for Mount Holly shop or something. Or the bookshop. Because I probably have to buy like one of those books for hints on like the microchip. I don't know when. Or I don't know which one. Let alone getting like 60 coins like I have now and 9 keys. Is this enough? No, it's 1 too low, I think. Right? It's 1 too low. It's 1 too low. Oh, I needed to drain it with 1, not with 2. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Can I make it at least back to the pump room? So that I don't have to like, you know. So I need to like raise it by 1. Okay. I need to use tank 2, but the kitchen is 3. I need to like raise it by 1. Do I drain the fountain then? Do I drain the fountain with 4? No, wait. The greenhouse? I need like one somewhere. So Wes would like to drain the kitchen into first. Because that creates 3. In this one. That is 3 in this one is full, this one is full. And this one is not full. Let's fill this tank. I need 1 somewhere. Oh, I know. If I now drain the fountain into like into pump 2. I'm pretty sure I put it to pump 2. But okay. Because if I now drain the fountain into pump 2 and you know, drain the fountain into pump 2, it should create 4, and if I drain the kitchen back into it, then you leave with 1, and I can add that one to the reservoir. And if I add that one to the reservoir, that should be enough. Right. That should be enough. I don't have enough steps to get back because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, yeah, it gets to the foundation. So I probably need the boiler, but like... yeah, that should be enough. I hope. Okay, let's call it a day. 42 minutes of this. Oh, I feel like a mechanic. Your pump ain't working, Elise. Don't worry, Elise is on the case. You know, it's funny, like, wait, what did I do? What did I move? You know what's funny? You remember how I said that, you know, that tomb down here that I needed the first time and it never showed up after that Alizar vision and that sort of stuff? I said this recording, I need like a pump room, I need the boiler room connected, I need the tomb and that sort of stuff to send the boat across. But I know that's probably gonna take a long time, so in the meantime, you know, get the vault. We're gonna try to get the vault and get vault keys because clearly, you know, the key 2 is in the vault. I primarily have done already what I wanted to do this episode. Huh. I primarily almost already wanted what I wanted to do. I primarily already know what I wanted to do. Huh. Oh ja, drink de fout een bit. Elise is like, oh, I'm gonna need the, you know, I need the fountain, I need the pump room, I need the boiler room, I need the vault. It's probably gonna take a long time because it's just like chance based and that sort of stuff. Gets it the first thing. You know, I have a feeling I need the schoolhouse. In sense of like, you know, the second classroom showed me how to do the dart room puzzle, where I thought first green was number, but green eventually, you know, meant add, or, you know, add together. What if like the geographic locations of this world are also in one of the school classes? Soultion maybe, you know, was like, yeah. But who cares? You know, who cares? Don't forget my allowance. Bookshop, 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 bookshop. Wait. Is this where key 8 is? You know what the Riddle Ghost says about key 8? Key 8 is waiting behind the last door of 8. I assumed it will be behind the last inner sanctuary door, but look how, you know, look how mechanic. So, where's my mouse? Hello? Look how Mechanerium has 8 doors with like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 in the corner. What if I have to draw 8? Oh, that's gonna be so tough. I don't think there are like 8 things. I don't think there are 8 of those. I think it's in there, but I'm not sure. Key 8 perhaps in the Mechanerium. Left Society, Volume 4, Realm the Curse of the Black Bridge, a new clue. History of Ordinia, first edition. Huh. Something says me I need to get a new clue, it's like bigger than the rest. Nah, Ramaroon maybe also. Now Ramaroon might also be a good thing to check out. You know guys, we're gonna make a circle. You know, why not a classroom? They already have like one classroom out of the way. That's the flower. That's the slice. Twin pair of chests is added to the thing. Farmer apple, a key, and 4 rooms are closed. I mean, on the other hand, I take 4 things, but you get this. You know, I draw 46, 45 rooms with the archives. If an archives is the way to go, then an archives is the way to go. That's the archives, that's like any chess pieces. Doesn't look like it. Unless it's like very hidden. Would that be the walk-in closet? No, it's another classroom. Yeah, this is the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and thing. You know, now that I think back about it, makes sense that this will be addition. You know, if the other one is like subtraction, multiplication, and division. You know, it makes all sense. I was like, what is that? But that's a shuffle. I do want to go to, you know, the foundation to see if the boat is through. Already passageway. That will be my last 2 gems. I don't think it matters. I'm not gonna go yet. This. The chapel. I was actually not hoping on this. The rotunda. I don't have the gem, so what's this? The storeroom, I take it. Gives me back the thing. You know. It does put me only going this way or this way, but let's check the validation first. Let's check that first. I should run a security now that I think about it. Purely with the fact of like, security is like the fight, like that I could have run a test and maybe increase my allowance anymore. Or more than it was. You know? So from there I could have like maybe, you know the thing? Would that be enough? That looks enough. That should be enough. If that boat was on the rocks last time, then... I can use it. So my hinge was right. You know, every gamer moron will see that tunnel and see that boat and be like, you know, there is something in that tunnel that I need the boat for. I think every gamer moron can tell that. But if it is the inner sanctuary, now it makes sense, because if that vision is true, you know, that Elazar, last vision of Elazar that we got, where there was like a boathouse, then might be true that there is built across the boathouse. Yeah, this is not what this was not what I expected. But I think every gamer moron can tell you, you know, boat, tunnel, water. Water too low, water too high. Okay, I was not expecting this. I was expecting a boathouse. Well, a station left by your own. Why is there an RPG here? Why is there an RPG here? Wait, is it security? Delete it? Huh? Delete it. Wait, the only room with that many TVs is security. Wait, security is a puzzle? Oh. Oh, there is a note found in the station from the reservoir tunnel labeling the security room with 12 TVs, 3x4, and on the third TV is the letter A with next to it delete it. TVs go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that I know for myself, okay, you know, I see that thing. I can also take a picture of this, but yeah, what I'm gonna do. Screenshot. So security has a puzzle. But this indeed looks like a station left by your own. What is this? Is this the tomb? Is this that fire room puzzle? Is this a fire room puzzle? Wait, I have a picture of that fire room puzzle now that I think about it. It doesn't look like it. I have never seen those pillars before. Huh. What would pillars like this be, let alone with a keg in the thing? Maybe the catacombs? Who knows? You know, I'm more worried about it as an RPG here. We seek what's in the shade of the truth. Okay. Oh, is this those, Wait. See this? That is that statue in the courtyard, I think. The closed exhibit, the forge room, the lesson gallery, the staff. Is this those thieves that had like, you know how we have like the closed exhibit room? Is this the plan of the thieves? I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this because there's like high likelihood that I never come back here. And that sort of stuff. So. It's like high likely that I never come back there. So. Oh! I was right! I knew it. 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 It's now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this architectured cavern of boredom. And then, 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our family. 6 months of planning, 6 months of rehearsals, 6 months of an headache. But now regrets. Everyone knows me intimately thinks I've left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. A lot of 6. A lot of 6. I've tried to like... This is a note found relating whereabouts and mentioning a lot of 6. Especially 6 months. And maybe that's all that's left for us. The long walk and the steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals. I concede, but the price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 foresights buried down here beneath the sand and proof. And yet, as I write this, I never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our bride, right? Tomorrow the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. The first step is taking the half the journey. May the Black Shore guide us. Oh! Remember how Alazar in one of his first things mentioned the black sand? The black shores? Oh. Are they were planning for armed resistance? Were they? Wait, this looks like the map. Royal Station, the Mainway Station, Oris Train Hall. 16 is the borderline. What is 12? Orinda Station. Orinda Aries Train Metro. I think this is also important for like the map puzzle at least. Today we make progression. Jesus. Today we make progression, guys. Platform 8. Haha. Haha, you know, train station exit 8 game reference. Would that be an exit 8 game reference? But we got another in the sanctuary key. Oh, the station left by your own. The hideout by your mother. Your own family. Mary is, I think, the mother of Symbian. If I understand it correctly, but that's an assumption. Well, this project is done. I'm not gonna lie, I was starting this episode, I was like, oh, I need the pump room, and I need the border room again together, and that sort of stuff. You know, that might gonna take a few additional episodes and that sort of stuff. You know, it's like a small little goal I had as like the 45 room, and that sort of stuff. The 45 room layout, and such. Or filling those in. But I was not expecting that, like, you know, that I would done at the first room. So this will be door number 6. It's like half a moon. Is that the one symbol? No. It's not the symbol that I found. I don't want to go back to that first room, because since we solved that, and that puzzle, you know? I want to try this one again. I know it's like... Oh wait, does it work like this? Do I... Oh, I need to find a way. So that none of these... Correct? Yeah. Oh, that's how they work. Oh. Oh. Corners needs to be empty. In this case, to unlock the box. Because if I now press this one, see how it resets? So I need to find a way to... And they can only move... How can I move the yellow one again? How do I do that? Because I don't understand how the green work. I need to get them like these one up. Yeah, and then now I need you. Now get back there. I knew it, done it. Oh, an allowance token. The allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Nice. Nu en over amount of artifacts bearing the Orenda Aegis circle was thought of the more giant puzzle box featuring the infamous black symbol are among the rarest and most valuable collectors can acquire. When the black tiles are pressed, the entire row shift to the right as a one-time text. Well, at least I've done it. At least knowing how those work. And that's like stupid, because like, I need to start finding sigils, because like, the thing is, I have none of these sigils. Like, none of them. The only one I have is either for room 2, or for room 8, or 6. I think. But at least we done inner sanctuary key 6, so I can go happily to bed later. But yeah, I really thought like, I really thought like, that this will take another 3 to 4 episodes. And the series might take another 60 episodes. But I do love this game, and I do love the little puzzles, I do love like the little lore that you find throughout the thing. I could have stopped at finding room 46, but when I looked online, you know, what to do next, I at least wanted to make one follow-up episode on what to do next and that sort of stuff. Because like, you know, it felt like there was more to do. And you know that dread when you like strafe to a goal, and you know there is more, and you like question yourself, should I keep playing, going on, or should I stop? You know, I know I could stop there at that room 46 ending, and that sort of stuff when I got that thing, and be like, you know, hey, next playthrough. But I don't know, actually, now that I look back on it, I'm glad I played through, because I don't know what the next to play. Is this classroom 3? Oh yeah, the periodic table. Huh. The Great Hall, great. I have 1 gem. That's the problem. Please give me the chance to like go downwards from the Great Hall to the left. At least maybe get some like gems. And that sort of stuff. Wait, I just noticed there was like a power duct here. Huh. Actually, I'm gonna go to the right here. Or the left. Because I want to go down. And get some gems, maybe. And you know, be like, at least I need to collect the power. Well, I know that is 2 gems. But this is guaranteed the gem. And that sort of stuff. The next time you enter a boudoir, gain 10 steps. And next time you enter a walk-in closet, gain 3. You know, I've never done this. I've never. Oh. It's locked. An upgrade disk. Do I have a computer somewhere? No. Huh. But I see a queen piece. And the lady... Is this called the ladyship chamber? Yeah. So there is a diary here that's locked. Well, shouldn't we have a key somewhere to find then? Hey, Gem. Does it never end? Blueprint? No, I don't think it never ends. Well, do I do the risk of going right? I was actually hoping it was like the lock things and that sort of stuff. It's only a gem. Well, if I want to get to room 46. At least we have some gems, so if we need to spend gems, we can do that. And this episode's already an hour and 10 minutes long. Why did I take so long in this episode? Really? I forgot this was locked. And I can't do anything anymore. Wait, I can... Can I? No, that was also locked. Really? So I don't have an... I can't use the upgrade disc? That's sad. Is there anything I can do? No. No, I missed the king piece. That's no way to go to the chess puzzle. Well, I guess we call it a day. Hey, another plan. Huh. Did I... What's the bedroom? I got greedy and it didn't pay off. So, and I'm gonna do one more run because I feel like it. It's maybe dirty, but I'm just like gonna do, you know, just doing a house run and that sort of stuff. And such stuff. Because I feel like it. And such stuff, so. So let's do one more run. I mean, like, you know, it's not that I have to go somewhere tomorrow. I do have to go somewhere tomorrow. A rustic schoolhouse. I wanted to, like... There is a trophy AST classroom final exam. So... That might be like a sub-goal for the next thing. I mean, I have, like, my integration work starts tomorrow and that sort of stuff. So, you know, I should go on time to bed. But, like, it's, like, only, like, the first half of the morning. Wait, where are the coins? Ah, mijn eentje was eruit. Coins you throw into the fountain you can pick up later if you drain it. That's sort of a piggy bank. Oh. But my integration work starts, or my integration project starts tomorrow for like Wednesday and Tuesday. And it is only like a half a day, but still, I have to stand up early, which is like, dang. Which has been ages. So, you know, it's mostly like, it's not that I hate it because it's like coding, and I've still been doing small coding things in my Discord bot. But, you know, I have to stand up early. You know, I have to stand up early. That's more the thing. And like last time, like last week, I was there on a Wednesday because on Tuesday I had therapy and that sort of stuff. And there was somebody scratching their head like this the whole time. They were just like, you know. And it was so annoying now. Like, I think I sat behind the person and eventually they stopped on their own. But like, imagine just sitting behind someone and just scratching their head the whole time. And just not like softly, no loudly. They'd be like, shut up. Wel draft individual drangroom voorplan. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, this seems the most... You know, this seems to be like something I want to do. But I don't know if I should do apple. You know, let's do an apple. So each time we eat an apple, a letter will be lifted to the middle room. I don't know what's in that letter, but well, we'll find out next episode, I guess. Unless I forget next week. Which I highly likely will. But 50 coins for that book also. So yeah, it is mostly probably, you know, gonna be a chill day. But still, like, you have to stand up early. And it's not that, like, I hate it. Or it's like, when you're gonna stand up early, you feel more tired and that sort of stuff. You know? There are no items in this, right? Oh. Each time you collect 3 coins, add 1 additional coin. Yay. I thought for a second this was a chess piece. I looked at this and was like, this looks like an oddly weird buy-in. You know, there's like, on the second row of the chess piece, I think they got buy-ins. I don't know. From the top of my head. Did I note that one down? I don't see Nook. Nook has tower. Yeah, I'm starting to note down after every room. That could have it. Ring around the rosy, ring around the rosy, ring around the rosy. I should actually keep an eye on those chess pieces. But the thing is, once I try to keep an eye on those chess pieces, I completely forget. Pineapple. A letter has been delivered to the middle room. I don't know what's in that letter, but we'll find out if we find the middle room today. Clock tower. Yeah, clock tower, you had your fun. You had your fun, clock tower. Oh yeah, wait, I have like red room shelter. I completely forgot. There can be an item here, right? Sometimes. I think I want to keep, like... I'm gonna make this more common. Like, even if it's more common and free, I think. Even the next time I enter boudoir getting 10 steps and a walk-in closet 3 is a good thing, in my opinion. You are gonna keep you at rare. Or more rare, at least. Does this one have a chess piece, by the way? I don't see a chess piece. Now we know you have a bishop in there. The greenhouse. I don't need a greenhouse, I think. What a sleeping mask. I mean, let's start security, because if I have to, like, close security doors, then why not early? And that sort of stuff. But like 12 things. There were like oh no, there were 11. Oh, it is for this main set. This is an A. That's the archives. Is it their name? That's a spare room. So S W A W A N. That's the storeroom. Office. This nursery. The gallery. That is one song. Hey, as is this one called again? It's like that expensive showroom. Is it? Wait, is that really that simple? If I go based on name, Swan Song HSS. Oh! Oh, that was simple. Yeah, because on the monitor that's an A, there's an archive. So if it's the first letter of the name. Wait, you can see security footage? Is that like Simon there with like Hubert? Or with like Sinclair? Or like May? Yeah, there's more May and it looks more like Mary. Oh, there's probably so much to look through though. Like, let me note this down while this plays in the background. It's a code. Song HSS. You know, that took me 5 minutes to figure out. It took me like 5 minutes to figure out. It probably tells like a story, but seeing how there's like a lot, you know, from like things, I'll leave that for the next episode. Okay? I mean, I have like a lot of money anyway. I'll take a shovel and a salt shaker. Why not? Digging! Diggy 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 hole, diggy 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 hole. So there's probably like a lot of story to get, like a lot of lore to get from these security tapes. So I got a nursery effect, so it's a nursery. How do you know I was a nursery? Well, on the top left, if you have noticed, you saw the nursery icon appear. And the nursery is basically every time you draw a bedroom, you get like +5. So first I got +5 from the sleeping mask, and then +5 from the thing. And what's my price? I should have, you know, now that I think about it, I should have gone for like another bedroom thing. Well, that wouldn't work with like the thing. Like the foyer. Because like, it's in the thing. 1. That is 5, I'm assuming. Or 20, like 30 minus 15 is 50. Okay, is it 10 then? Okay, it was 10. 20 minus 36 or something. Is this 4? No. 1. 15. No, it was... It's 1. 10. But I don't get this one. That's the problem. Will this be bullseye? 50 minus 60 is 34. Will that be 14 then? Because this was the 5 and the 25. So is it 11 then? No. See, it's 5 plus this. So if it's 10, it means that the inner is like 20 or something. Because 20, like 25 minus 15. Wait, if it's bull. No, wait, it was bull. It was a triple. So that will make 55 minus 45 is 10. 16 times 3 is 48. Plus 50. Now that doesn't make sense, but 28. Or bull is like 31. Is it 20? No. Or what is it? It's 48, like 98 minus 78. Dat doesn't work either, Elise. Is it not like 18? Since there's an 8 in it. No. I don't know what the third one is. But as I know, this is 48. This is 20. Oh wait, what is if it's 48, 50, 20? But 58 or 50 minus 48 is 2. Was also not 1, so... I have like pressed everything on this board, I think. And normally it's 4, so... It's also not 3. It's also not 4. I was also not 5, I think. What the fuck is this number? Is it 6? Or is it just 16? I pressed 8, I know that. Is it 9? No. I don't know what this is. Like, this makes sense because this would be 5 plus, I assume, like 50 is 55, and 55 minus 45 is 10. You know, that makes sense. This would be 20, but you have like minus something. So, like, you way too much for the dartboard to be thing. And such stuff. I tried 18, right? Yeah. Well, put it out as a calculation. You have 20 add. Then you have minus 50, which is minus 30. That's not 14. Okay, I give up with logical thinking. Come on, tell me what's the number. What number didn't I press? Oh my god, if it's fucking 16, I'm gonna scream. Why it was 16? Why was it 16? Why was it 16? Okay, that's not 8. Why was it 16? But somebody in the comments is gonna be like, at least it's because of this. Okay, try to be logical at least, which didn't work before, but we know. We have 11. I assume this is 50 and 24. 50 minus 24 will be 36 and 25. I don't want to calculate it out. Is it like an online... Oh, there is already an online tool? This is yellow. This is yellow. We have an inner blue. That's blue? I thought it was green. So this doesn't count as a triple? Really? Does it count as a triple? In this case? No, what do you mean? Stupid. Okay, wait. No, I wanna know if it does it correctly. Like, click roller. Save. What if you do like addition for the ring? Like if you recreate like the other one. And then it was like... No, this thing doesn't work. Well. Oh, order of operations. The blueprints puzzle follows a specific calculation order. Start with 0 on the inner ring. Okay. Process inner segments first. So we add 20. We know that this was 16. Apply to running total after processing a ring containing a matching colored operation. The bullseye is both inner and outer actions that can be set separately. But I want to understand... The 8 is like yellow. Oh, I forgot the square in the middle. Oh. So starting with 0 and we do the first ring. Oh, bullseye always comes as last. Oh. Wait, will that then be the same reason if I... Would that be the same reason then for that type of 15 one? Starting with 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. The square... Oh, the bullseye is the square and it goes by plus first. Since there is a square in the bullseye, it's times each other. So the answer that you currently have at that moment is that time each other. So that's the reason it was 10. It's not because it's 55 minus 45. Okay, this game is stupid. Wait, I have security, right? Yeah, I have the keycard now. I should put the keycard security door so high. That game is stupid. Huh. Because apparently you go from the inner ring to the outer ring, apparently. So you start in the inner ring with 0. Bullseye apparently comes as less in the inner ring. So in this case of that 5 one, you did plus 5. And then you did the square of 5 because there is a square in the bullseye, according to this website. And this is a dead end. That's sad. This is sad. I just spent here 10 minutes doing this for nothing. Yeah, I can't go anywhere after this. No, I can't do anything anymore. And because of that, I have been doing the dartboard puzzle somehow. It's always the case. Always wrong. This is a black box, this is black, the black box is not empty. Is it now so stupid? Is it now lowered to so EQ level that like they tell you just these are false, this is true? I have nothing to do anymore. Let me check for like chess pieces, like one around. There's a beer bottle. Any chess pieces here? Aha. The parlor. I spent 30 minutes for nothing. I guess I have to leave it here because I can't do anything. I don't think I can do the chessboard puzzle because it also has needed of like the queen and the king. So I guess that letter we have to find next time and that sort of stuff. Because yeah, I kept running around the circles and that sort of stuff. I guess I spent it on the thought. But it's good to know that apparently the dartboard doesn't follow certain rules, the normal mathematic rules. It starts at the inner ring with 0, and bullseye, that square, means square, you know, no, like times each other. So in this case, of that 5, I had 5 if I did the inner ring because I added 5 and that sort of stuff. Then I came with the bullseye, and since 5 times 5 is 25, I did 25, and apparently triple is not triple. So because it was on the 50 ring and it's triple, it apparently didn't count it as triple because it doesn't make sense. But because of that, it was minus 15, which came in 10. It's not was 5 plus 50 is 55 minus 45, which is 10, which is also logical. No, because of that. I mean, you tried to be like a mathematician, be logical, and now this game is not everything besides logical. Well, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm Preggo, Elise, your pregnant Vtuber Transgender on the internet. If you like what you see, make sure to subscribe and follow. Maybe next time we can find that letter in the mailroom and read what it says, and that sort of stuff. But as I say, I'm Preggo, Elise, your pregnant trans girl Vtuber So you're pregnant trans girl Vtuber on the internet, you're pregnant goddess of reproduction, you're pregnant goddess of fertility. If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell, but I do primarily focus on horror and Project Diva on my content channel and that sort of stuff. So if you like that, make sure to check it out. And if you like bellies, oh, you're also here goodly and that sort of stuff, because I do know I'm gonna attack people who like bellies and that sort of stuff, so yeah, will be it. I have a lot more content on my channel involving pregnant me and that sort of stuff, but I also have a Discord linked in my linktree at the bottom of this video description. If you want to be part of my gaming community, of my small community that keeps growing as my channel grows and that sort of stuff, and other things around here grow, then, you know, make sure to check it out. And that sort of stuff. It also hosts all my other sources, including my Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky, in case you don't use Discord and want to stay up to date, which I don't think a lot of people are going to do after next month. I'm recording of this February, and the news came around that like the AI age update is coming to Discord. It's gonna roll out globally. So I think Discord is gonna have a lot less users, or, you know, they're gonna stop it. So if you don't use Discord, I have an Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky to follow me there, and DM me if you have questions and that sort of stuff. You can also do it here in the YouTube comment section and that sort of stuff. But do know, if you do it here in the comment section, everybody can read your comment. But also my YouTube VOD channel and Twitch channel there, because I do record from time to time videos for this channel, like the Undertale Troop Pacifist series I've done recently and that sort of stuff. But also my Ko-fi Patreon there, in case you want to support me a little bit more. But as stated, subscribing and liking the video is more than enough for me, because it helps my channel out. And it helps YouTube saying out that this video is a good video, and it throws it more out in the algorithm for other people to see. And with that, I'm going to say have a wonderful time, have a wonderful week. I might see you in the next Blue Prince episode. Until then, bye.